long hiatus since I broadcasted anything, mostly due to just feeling really blah, you know, since quarantine struck and all that. And things are finally getting back on track, so now we're getting back to what we enjoy doing, these great broadcasts. And now what we're going to do is The Last of Us 2 came out about a week ago. And everyone's broadcasting that. That's the hot new thing. And I haven't even finished playing through it yet. I've only touched about a few hours of it. So we thought it'd be a great way to kick off, since that's the hot new game, with The Last of Us. But unlike everyone who's just hopped into the second one, we're going to do it from the beginning. We want to do part 1, and we're going to do the whole story. So, most of us are familiar with part 1, but we'll get a nice refresher, have things in perspective, and then we'll get right into part 2 after we're done with part 1, and hopefully go from there, and we'll all be surprised, even me, because I've only seen like the first couple hours of it, so that'll be real exciting. So we'll hope everyone will join us for that. I see Ducky's here. She's been waiting for this. I know she's all excited because she wants to see exactly if The Last of Us 2 is any good, because I know you know, there were some leaks and people are all butthurt about certain things, but from what I have experienced, I haven't experienced any of the crap that people are all about. I think it's a rather great and well done telling so far, but like I said, I'm only early into it, so let's dig into this, get caught up, and see, you know, what it's all about. Sorry for that quick save there. Cut me out for a second. So we start on Outbreak Day, and we won't get into it for those who haven't seen, but it gets interesting real fast. This isn't a story that, you know, really slows down to let you catch your breath a whole lot. We'll start with Outbreak Day, cut ahead to 20 years later in this episode, and see if we can make it to the Capitol building to smuggle our precious cargo. And we'll go from there.
Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. Good night.
Hey.
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
What are you still doing up? It's late.
Crud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime.
But still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here.
What's this?
Your birthday? You kept complaining about your broken watch. So, I figured, you know. You like it?
Honey, this is... It's
What?
nice, but I think it's stuck. It's not...
What? No. Oh, ha ha.
Where did you get the money for this?
Drugs. I sell hardcore drugs.
Good. You started helping out with the mortgage then.
Yeah, you wish.
The Last of Us has always had the most hauntingly beautiful score. I Love it. It is just an amazing, tingly experience. This beautiful, simple... I forget, it's not a guitar he's using. It's an instrument from the composer's homeland in South America, but it's fucking amazing, and it's the most perfect track ever. One thing I will tell everyone that I learned playing Last of Us 2, and this is not a spoiler, so, but we learned Joel's last name, and his last name is Miller, so,
Uncle Tommy?
if you hear me call them the Millers or the Miller family at any point, that is why. And that, not even spoiler, just new information that we didn't know.
Oh, dang it. I forgot to give this to him.
And away we go.
Dad?
Nice, Ducky.
You in here?
Seem to be somehow connected to the nationwide
Where the heck are you?
We've received
Joel is
reports
pretty
that
awesome.
victims afflicted with the infection show signs of increased aggression, and there seems to be some commotion coming from
That's nearby. What? Dad? Dad? What is going on? There's his phone. 8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way. Where is he?
That didn't sound good. Oh, something jingled the swing.
There you are.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
Kind of sick.
Jesus. Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here. Jimmy! Jimmy, stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
You shot him.
Sarah.
I saw him this morning.
Jimmy, there is something bad going on. You've got to get out of here. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Tommy, come on. Come on.
Where the hell you been? You have any idea what's going on out there?
I got some notion.
Holy shit. You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out of here.
You're saying half the people who said you lost their minds.
Just please go.
Some sort of parasite or something. You gonna tell me what happened?
Later.
Hey, Sarah. How you holding up, honey?
I'm fine. you hear us on the radio?
Yeah, sure thing.
I'm pretty sure Lisa feels the same way.
Yeah, we're doing great. Maybe the newsman wouldn't shut up.
He said where to go?
He said, Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into Travis County.
We need to get the hell out. Take the 71.
That's when
Did they say
There's
how many
Texas.
probably a lot.
I saw it on the road sign, so... I mean, one of the great things they do is they don't beat you over the head with the locations like some films are well known for doing with their big fucking logos and bold-ass
They
print.
got no clue. But we ain't the only town. First they were saying it's just the south. The east coast, the west coast. Holy hell. That's Lewis's farm. I hope that son of a bitch made it out.
Sure he did.
Were we sick?
No, of course not.
How do you know?
They said it's just people in the city. We're good.
Didn't Jimmy work in the city?
That's right, he did. We're fine, trust me.
Alright.
Let's see what they need.
What do you think you're doing? Keep driving.
They got a kid, Joel.
So do we.
But we have room.
Keep driving, Tommy. I can't see what I see. Someone else will come along.
You should have helped.
This is bad. Everyone and their mother had the same damn idea.
We could just backtrack and...
Tommy! Holy shit! What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Did you see that?
Yes, sorry.
God damn.
Turn here, turn here.
Come on, people, move.
What are they running from?
Get us out of here.
I'm trying.
Oh no.
We can't stop here, Tommy.
I can't fucking drive through them, Joel!
Back up there!
They're behind me, too!
There! Hold on! Go!
Daddy? Hey!
This opening is always so fucking intense.
Get back. Get back.
They were now, like, this is the remastered version, and I mean, it's not like the worst graphics in the world, but yeah, it's definitely.
What is it?
It'd be nice when they finally complete it, if they do one more to wrap it up.
Need to run.
I haven't seen how the second one ends, but I'm assuming, you know, they usually do them in 3. I don't think they would do a 4th one because Uncharted is a different beast entirely and it's more upbeat. You know, you could get away with a 4th one with Uncharted just because of how kind of jovial and upbeat it was. But
We're on fire.
Don't look, sir.
so, I mean, yeah, Uncharted should get away with a 4th game, but they ain't gonna do, I don't think, a 4th one with this. They might do a 3rd one,
We're gonna get out of this.
but I don't see, you know. The one thing about Naughty Dog that you can give them credit for is they know when to end something. You know, all good things have to come to an end. They don't milk the shit out of it. So even with Uncharted, you know, it still ended on a good note, and we only got one extra game as opposed, you know. And they ended it, you know, on the fourth one so perfectly.
We're almost there, baby. They're getting through the fence.
Like, you could have ended Uncharted after 3, but the closure they gave us in the last one, which we still need to broadcast, is absolutely perfect. Like,
Move it! Get to the highway! What? Go! You got Sarah! I can outrun him!
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there! Hurry!
Daddy, we can't leave him.
He's gonna be fine. We're almost there.
but what I think would be a real possibility is when they finish it, what they might do is they might pump up the graphics on the previous 2 entries for the PS5 and just have the complete trilogy as a PS5 bundle package for those who really love it. And I think that would be fucking awesome if they did that.
We're safe. We're safe. Hey, we need help.
Stop!
Please. It's my daughter. I think her leg is broken.
Stop right there!
I don't think I think you don't have a heart if you don't cry during this. I mean, I may not bawl, but I get teary-eyed. I guarantee it's gonna happen.
We need to get you to safety and go back for him, okay?
Sir, there's a little girl. But... Yes, sir.
Somebody, we've just been through hell. Okay, we just need... Shit. Please don't. Oh no. Sarah. Move your hands, baby. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby. Stay with me. I'm gonna pick you up. I know, baby, I know it hurts. Come on, baby, please. I know, baby, I know. Sarah. Baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Don't do this to me, baby. Come on. No. 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 Please.
I've seen this maybe 11 times, and it still gets me. Excuse me a minute.
The
Well,
number
credits
of
are rolling. I'm
confirmed
gonna grab a
deaths
drink.
has passed 200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
There are hundreds and hundreds of bodies lining the streets.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
With the bureaucrats out of power, we can finally take the necessary steps.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated quarantine. Riots have continued for a 3rd consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public
I mean,
charter
this
calls for the
like
return
we were
of all
talking about
branches of
earlier, though. The
government.
good thing about
Broke out following the execution of 6
Naughty
more
Dog
alleged
is there are a few
Fireflies.
companies like Naughty Dog that don't just try to milk it for all it's worth. I would argue the company that does God of War doesn't milk the shit out of it because there's only been... I don't count the side games. I only count the 4 main entries, the 3 main ones plus the new one with the reboot in the Norse mythology. They don't overdo their shit, and it's years before we see a sequel, and they really think their story's through. Naughty Dog's the same way. I'd count Rockstar among them because even though the franchise has been going so long, it's a different story with different characters at any time. It may exist in similar universes, but they don't retread the ground so much that they beat it into the dirt. I mean, I feel like at this point, some companies like Activision, EA, even Bungie, in some cases, are just money grubbing at this point. They just let's crank out a
Well, that's
sequel
some interesting news
every
for you.
Where were you,
1 or
Tess?
2 years and
West End District.
see if the people
Hey, you had to
gobbled
talk
up
to
like
me.
candy.
We
I don't mind that type
We
of
had to
gaming.
talk
I
to
enjoy it. I participated in it. We played
wanna
some
be
of
left
those
alone,
games
remember?
together, like Call of Duty and Destiny. But hell, I like a little
So I'll
more
take one
substance
guess.
once in a
The
while, which is
whole
why
deal went
this.
south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Joel, yeah, something like
Deal went
this
off
is
without a hitch.
really where
Enough ration cards to last
my
us a
bread and
couple of
butter
months,
is.
easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
Give me that. These assholes still with us?
Well, that's funny.
Let's find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No. He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah?
What I can do now.
Let's see if that works. I just noticed my subtitles weren't on. And I'm struggling a little with my camera placement. It doesn't affect the game itself. Heads up display. But what I note, nope, that wasn't right. But what I have noticed is well, shit.
We better hurry up then.
Are you serious?
I gotta serve the damn paper getting wine. I've been selected for outside work committee.
I guess we'll just go without him for this episode and we'll crank him on in the next one. Because I'm not going to be able to figure this out when that damn camera's in the way, and I'm not about to break up an episode just because of it. And we've all seen this, so it's not like we don't know what they're saying. Oh, well, we had a little...
Attention
4-minute detour of me struggling to determine what options were what behind my stupid face.
Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
Hold her down.
Do it. Eyes forward. All right. Sit down. Oh, shit. Shut up. There yourself, fuck. Clean up first. We're through here. Gonna need 2 bags and
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sleeping.
Yes, sir.
Well, the QZ just looks like a barrel of laughs, don't it?
I got us all new papers. They shouldn't give us any static up there. Right, cool.
Yeah.
Drive on through.
That's one of those, well, damn, this is happening moments.
See you later. What's your business here?
Got the day off.
Visiting a friend. All right, move on through. Thanks.
Get out of here, bro! Close it off! Firefly!
Come on. Let's go. Come on. The coast is clear.
Attention. Checkpoint 5 is now closed until further notice. All civilians
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, all right?
I mean, thinking about this in retrospect now, the Fireflies chose a really shitty day to do
We're gonna
this.
close all the checkpoints. We're gonna have to go around the outside.
The Fireflies wanted to restore government, you know, and find a cure. That was their purpose. They didn't want to give up on finding a cure, and they viewed
It's clear.
the government took over, the military took over the government, as we heard in the credits, to take direct action against the outbreak, without the government debating and deliberating on a solution. And it became a police state because of that. The Fireflies wanted to restore the order of government and focus on a cure so life could get back to normal.
See you around.
Marlene looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. You better find him before the Fireflies do.
I mean, when you know some of the context, the military in the story are really just a bunch of jackbooted thugs, and most of the people have that interpretation of them, and you can't really blame them for having that interpretation.
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet. No signs of military were infected.
That's what I like to hear.
It can come across to some as a hard line to keep people safe, but the problem is when you control all the resources and
Joel,
you're
give me a
not,
hand with this.
you know, distributing them, because everything's running out and your primary focus becomes looking out for numero uno, then that becomes a problem, because what about everyone else? I mean, all the way around, it's just a shitty situation.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here. There be light. Let's grab grab our gear.
I totally walked into a wall there.
Our backpacks are still here from last time.
Not a lot of ammo.
Make the shots count. All right, Texas. Boost me up. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Go on. Be careful.
When am I not?
Got a trick question? Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
Got your ways. Where's the ladder?
It's got to be around here somewhere. Got it.
Great, bring it over.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
It's all relative.
This way. Down through here. You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake.
So,
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy
this
to
takes
unload.
place 20 years
Merchandise, when's
after
the next shipment due?
the outbreak. Last of Us 2 picks up immediately at the end of Last of Us 1 and then flashes forward another 4 years, and the course of The Last of Us takes at least a year as we go through the seasons. So it's safe to say where we are in The Last of Us 2 when we get there is 25 years after the outbreak.
You're coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
We should be able to fit through here.
Shit! You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. This way. Easy. Watch it, watch it. Not me. My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn. Please.
What did you do? Poor bastard.
I never knew this was even back here. There's nothing to explore back there, but it's just interesting.
Up ahead. You hear that? How you want to handle it?
Done. They're happily focused, so let's move on. We don't need the trouble right now. What the fuck did you do, Tess? We had snuck past them. Jesus Christ, Tess.
Fresh air. That's the one thing I love about the outside. I hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
Fucking Bill. I still wonder if I'm gonna run into Bill in the new one. I doubt it, but I still wonder.
I got it.
One of the few characters that, you know, seem to have survived the events of this game.
Damn it. Plank fell down. Be a dear, won't you?
I'll get it.
Here, pass it to me.
It's a bit heavy.
I think I can handle it.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. Whew.
Get your ass up here. Let's move.
Bossy today. Make sure there ain't any soldiers around.
It's clear. Come on. Shut it.
Yeah. Fortunately, there's not a lot to explore or collect in this game. Or in this part of the game. My English not so good today. I got tongue-tied.
Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on. Not right now, Terrence.
No, it's good. Look,
Not now. You hear me?
Okay. You can do that. I'll have you back.
You touch it, you buy it.
Tess, it's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
Yeah.
looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Fireflies, look for the light. I don't see the light.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll cover you. Get the angle on them. Nicely done, Texas.
You too. How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that. Hey, loosen up.
Remember who we were. Well, Fireflies sure like to tag their territory. Quite a bit, I might say.
Give me your hand.
You know, HBO is actually working on a show for this. And they got a real good team working on it, so it'll be interesting to see what The Last of Us from HBO ends up looking like.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Move up.
Well, don't get in my way, and I can. Jesus, woman.
I meant to tell you, I was down on Jordan Street. All these soldiers showed up in a group of about 5 civs, all in handcuffs.
Yes. Fireflies.
Yep. I lined them up against the wall and bang, bang, bang. Just executed all of them.
Shit.
Looks like that all over the city. They're cracking down on them hard.
Got a cousin.
Seriously?
Yeah. Idiot thinks he's gonna save the world. Hope he's alright.
Let's search the area.
Doesn't look like there's anything worthwhile in any of the drawers, so we'll just keep moving.
crate in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Let's do another once-over and then head out. It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? This guy's too paranoid to stay here.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others and come up with something.
Okay.
Looks like you are good for something.